Before they cut us loose on the strip, SRT engineers walked us through the arduous process of getting the demon ready for a pass. A graph in the central touchscreen can tell you when the engine is cool enough for an optimal pass. The after-run chiller circulates coolant after shutdown so it can continue cooling when parked. With thermal criteria satisfied, get the car into drag mode by double-tapping the SRT mode button, then pressing the high output button to get the full 840 horses if you're running high-test fuel. Drag mode disables the cabin AC, routing its cooling power to the SRT Power Chiller, a device that can drop the intake temperature by as much as 18 degrees by cooling the liquid in the liquid-to-air intercooler circuit. What happens next is the vehicular equivalent of a Mortal Kombat finishing move. Hit all the right buttons in the right sequence, and you will destroy all other production cars. Get it wrong and the car just kind of shakes a little and barely moves. Creep up to the burnout box and activate line lock to do a 4 to 5 second burnout. This involves holding the OK button on the left side of the steering wheel. Roll up to the staging lights and ready the trans brake, which is always active, and available only in drag mode. Its engagement requires both feet and both hands. Mash the brake pedal with your left foot, and pull and hold both shifter paddles. To remove any lash in the driveline and to preload the drive shaft and trans with torque, inch up to the line a bit while still holding the brakes. Then release one of the paddles and the brake pedal. Now the transmission is essentially in first and second gears simultaneously and the car will not move unless you rev past 2350 RPMs, the system limit. Easier said than done with a light switch throttle. At this point the trans brake is still engaged, and the only thing holding the car in place is one of your hands, an odd feeling. The exhaust note is odd here too. SRT calls it torque reserve, but it is effectively a two-step ignition. Think of it as an anti-lag system, only it is happening on the intake side and not downstream in the exhaust.